How's it going, everybody? Chris Heckman here, and I want to go over today a question that we get pretty often, and that is around setting up the Facebook pixel inside of ClickFunnels and what their purchase pixel setup should look like. So, getting right into it here, so we have a funnel, a general funnel set up here. So, a landing page, then an order form, then you have one OTO, then you have the thank you page. Simple, right? So, a question that we get a lot is, so where should my purchase pixels be set up? So in this case, you can just set up, it's fairly straightforward for this example, that you can set up your purchase pixel from the order form. So to back up, they have the landing page that's just selling them. They click through to the order form where they actually enter their credit card information. And we can say that this is a $17 product. And then this OTO is a $37 product. So we will place the pixel for this product. We'll place the purchase pixel right here. And we're able to place that there because, just getting back to pixel fundamentals, is that the only time that someone is going to hit this OTO is if they place an order on this page. So they had to have given us their $17 to get this OTO. So therefore we can tell Facebook that when someone hits this OTO, that equals a purchase. Now the problem with this is that once they get to the OTO, they can either select yes or no, and regardless of which one they select, they're going to hit a thank you page, this thank you page right here, and this page could either mean that they did give us their $37 or they didn't give us their $37, and then Facebook doesn't know how to track that. So this is where it gets a little convoluted, and that is that we need to set up a split thank you page, and this is where it gets a little complicated, so stay with me. Is that we have the landing page, which pre-sells them, we have the order form here for $17, and then we have the upsell one for $37. So again, just like we did in this example, put the purchase pixel for $17 on the OTO. Did the same thing here, because the only time someone gets this upsell is if they place an order for their $17. But then here's where the change up comes in, is right here. And that's that if someone hits yes and adds this $37 product to their cart and purchases that from us, then we have to have a separate thank you page for the people who say no. So this $37 product, if they purchase that, we send them to this thank you page, thank you yes. And then if they don't purchase it, we send them to this thank you page, thank you no. And then on this thank you page for thank you yes, we add the purchase pixel for $37, and then on this page we can either put no pixel at all, or we can just say purchase pixel 0. So what this would look like inside of your ClickFunnels account, or inside your funnel, is you would have the same funnel setup as you have here. So you'd have landing page, order form, OTO, thank you, and then instead of having just the 4 steps, you would do thank you yes, thank you no, or you can do thank you 1, thank you 2, however you want to name it. And then inside this upsell, you would click on the OTO yes button and say, if someone hits this, send them to this thank you page, and you give them the URL for that thank you page. And then for upsell 1, if someone hits no, then you key that URL to not submit the form, not go to the next page in the funnel. You want it to go to the specific URL of this thank you page, of the thank you no page. So just one more time, you key the URLs for the OTOs. So if you're familiar with the OTO pages, there's 2 different buttons. There's the OTO yes, so add it to the cart, and the OTO no, don't add it to cart. And you want to make the URL for the yes button say you want it to forward people to this page. So again, you're not telling the page to submit the form when they hit the button. You want to tell them to go specifically to this URL, and then same thing for the no button. You are not sending it to the next page in the form. You're sending them to the thank you no URL. So that's all good. Then if you, like most people, you want to have more than one upsell in your funnel. So how do we go about tracking that? And then here's where it gets even more fun. So the funnel is, we have landing page, order form for $17 product, upsell for a $37 product, upsell 2 for a $97 product, and then the thank you page. So how the hell do we track this? It's getting good. So again, recapping from the beginning, we have landing page, order form, then the purchase pixel for the order form product goes here. So if someone hits this page, it's a $17 product. And then same thing with how we did it for the upsell before. We have, but instead of it being a thank you page, it's a different upsell. So we now have 2 upsell 2s, and we need to do this in order for the purchase pixel to work properly. And then same thing again, we need to have 2 different thank you yeses. So if someone hits this upsell 2 yes, we hit them with the purchase pixel for $37 because we told it to only send people who purchase to this upsell. And then on this upsell number 2, we have 2 thank you pages. So we have, if someone purchases upsell 2, we send them to thank you yes, and we hit them with the $97 purchase pixel. And if they don't, we send them to this thank you no. Same thing with down here for upsell number 2. If they don't purchase upsell number 2, we send them to thank you no. If they do purchase it, we send them to thank you yes. And so in total, for this 5-step funnel, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different steps. And that is a huge pain in the ass. And I don't recommend you ever do this. This is just way too much work. Instead, what I do I used to do this way, and it works okay, but it's just a pain to manage this many funnel steps, and it gets out of hand, especially if you want to add 3 and 4 OTOs. Just simply forget about it. It will, you'll drive yourself insane. So the fix to all of this that I found is inside of ClickFunnels Funnel U, there is a special pixel code that solves this entire problem for you, and that is the dynamic purchase pixel. So what it does for us is it stacks on top of itself each of these OTOs, and it's able to tell Facebook which ones people are buying. So it's effectively doing the same cluster F that we have going on here, but instead it just makes it nice and neat for us. So to explain how it works, we have the landing page, then we have the order form for $17, and we go right to the OTO number 1, then OTO number 2, and then the thank you page. And then just on this thank you page alone, we have the dynamic purchase pixel, and this is showing us, this is telling Facebook which of these offers people claimed. So we don't need to do any of this craziness with all these splits and everything. We can just have one nice even funnel and not have to worry about doing any of this kind of stuff. This still works if you want to save the money and not purchase Funnel U. I think it's like I want to say like $60 a month or around there, and you get a ton of other stuff with that. There's tons of other funnel upgrades you can plug into your funnels to supercharge them. But this one purchase pixel alone makes it all worth it because this just saves you so much headache. So if you have any questions about this, please feel free to comment in the question section below. But I hope this helps you guys out because I really don't want any of you guys to have to go through this. I did this enough times that, trust me, it's not worth the headache. Just go ahead and get Funnel U and save yourself the headache and move on to the next thing.